Hello?
Hi,
Hi, David. How are you doing?
hi Holly. I'm fine. I'm a little bit tired. I was working out this
Uh-huh.
evening, so I want to go to bed. Probably
Oh,
after the class, I will jump to my bed.
uh-huh. Okay. So it's about, are you in Spain then?
Yes, now I'm
Oh,
in
so,
Spain. Yes,
yeah, so
and
it's about
only one
11.
one week in Helsinki.
Okay, yeah. How was your time in Helsinki?
Okay, talking about the job,
Uh-huh.
it was good. I would like to
Hmm.
be better, but it was good enough. Um, I fall in love with the city.
Uh,
Uh,
did you?
yeah, it's amazing. People are extremely polite.
Uh-huh.
People are so polite that you feel the obligation to be polite.
I can
Yes,
understand that.
yes.
Yeah.
Everybody is completely nice, and um, everybody speak English very fluently and very well, even
Uh-huh.
in the supermarket or gas station, everywhere.
Hmm.
So I was mm, su- surprised. Uh, I have read a lot of good things about Helsinki and Finland in general, but I
Yeah.
realized all that kind of things, and I fall in love. Maybe if I were now in Helsinki, I probably told you I hate it. It's very cold, but
Uh-huh.
in September I was lucky even because the weather was fantastic, very sunny, no
Uh-huh.
clouds, so
Go
great,
back
great.
next go back next summer. In the summertime, if you don't like hot cold weather, don't go during the winter time, but go back next summer and see the midsummer and how it's light all summer, and you'll see the Finns are a lot more, even a lot more friendly and outgoing during the summertime. So if you have a chance, I would go back then and go up to Lapland and so forth. So
Yeah, I would like
hi,
to go.
Hi, Antonio. How are you doing?
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone. I'm fine, thank you. And
Great.
you?
Very good. Like David, I'm a little tired, so I woke up kind of off my feed today. Does that make sense? I was like, so.
I'm a little tired too because I spent the day driving and traveling, and I'm a bit tired
Uh-huh.
as well.
Yeah. So we'll all be tired together. So yeah. And Alonzo, how are you today? Okay. I'm not sure. I can't hear you speak. If you're trying to speak, I can't hear you.
Sorry. I'm
Um,
sorry.
oh, okay. Now you're
Hello,
here.
Holly. I am fine.
Hi. So good. And remind me where you're from.
Well, I'm from Chile. I live in Santiago de Chile.
Uh-huh. Okay. Awesome.
It's my first time with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why I didn't know where you were from.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, I've had other Alonzos, and I just thought that somebody had changed their picture. So,
Yes,
yeah,
no
awesome. Well,
problem.
welcome. And this is,
Thank you.
and how are you, Adela, today? Adela?
Yes, hello. I'm fine, thanks. Thanks for
Right.
asking.
Welcome. Okay, so Alonzo, this is Adela, Antonio, and David, and they are all from Spain. And
Yes,
and
Yes.
then, as you all heard, Alonzo is from Chile.
yes,
Yeah.
I know Adela.
Do you know Adela? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. And then I'm from the US. I live in Idaho, and where it is 3:07 p.m. and it's rainy and sunny at the same time outside. So,
Hmm.
Mhm.
um, and the topic today is dealing with angry customers. So basically, what we're going to do is go through an exercise, and then we'll at the end we'll go through some questions on customer service. Um, so let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Um, dealing with angry customers. So, first question. Let's start with Adela. Have you ever complained to a company?
I don't remember in this moment, but I suppose yes. With the phone, I think yes. The mobile phone company, I should in some because it's a problem with the company about the taxes or the contracts are very. I make a complaint. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you've complained about the mobile phone service and taxes and the money and how much it
Yeah.
costs and things like that. Okay. And all right. And how about you, David? Have you complained to a company?
Yes, yes. I complained with my old to my old bank.
Mm-hmm.
I had several troubles with them about I don't know how to say. There are not taxes, but you know, if you have the money in an account, they get, for example, $5 per year only because you have this account opened with money.
Okay, that's a bank, what we call a bank fee.
Okay, bank fee, yeah. And sometimes in Spain they try to steal in silent mode money
Okay.
using fees. So
Mm-hmm.
if you don't realize, if you don't look at your account, maybe
Mm-hmm.
once a week or whatever, they steal money. Yeah, and you have to complain. Oh, it was a mistake. I'm so sorry. I will give you back your money. Yeah, but you are going to give me back your money because I complained. If I not complain, if I don't look at my bank account, you're stealing and stealing and stealing money. So yes,
Wow.
yeah,
But which so many people don't look at their bank accounts, you
yeah.
know.
I do it every week. Every
Yeah,
week.
that's very smart. So.
Especially, I have a lot. I buy a lot of products in Amazon or
Mm-hmm.
eBay or something like that. So uh, since I use a lot my bank account and my credit cards on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
maybe someone can store my credit card number or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to see my movements in order to check
Yeah.
if
So
all are
some
my movements.
so someone can steal your bank account information and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's very vigilant for people that are online a lot to really be careful, and check that stuff. In fact, I need to do that a little bit more. So, Alonzo, how about you? Have you ever complained to a company?
Yes. Recently, I I do I do
Yeah.
eh? I
Recently, I
complained.
did.
I complained.
Uh-huh.
I complained to a company of insurance company.
Uh-huh. Okay, an insurance company?
Insurance company because I need I need to repair my car
Hmm.
because 1 week ago a person tried to steal my car and broke
Broke?
a
Yeah.
glass
Wow.
a
It broke.
glass of my car.
They broke the window?
Yes, broke the window. And well, I uh, I um, bring. I brought
Mhm.
my car to the garage,
Mhm.
and the person who represent to enterprise insurance enterprise,
Mhm.
they don't uh, uh, don't want to pay for um, the glass and
Ah.
other things. Yeah, and I complained a lot, and finally the enterprise the change changed
Mhm.
the person uh, who review who represent the
Insurance company.
insurance company.
Mhm.
I don't know what is the name of this person. Um, I don't. Well,
I, yeah, I'm guessing here. She could be she or he could be a customer service representative. She could be
agent,
a
maybe an
claim,
agent.
maybe a claims representative, or just a plain insurance agent.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
claims representative.
Yeah, so it depends. There's several other.
Yeah,
I've worked with all three of these people, so
yeah. Okay, yes.
yeah. Okay, thank you. But you got because you complained, you got the results you wanted. So okay, and Antonio, how about you?
Yesterday I complained about an item I bought in on the net
Uh-huh.
last month, and the company, I don't know if they don't send it to me or the packaging is missing, but I write an email a week ago, and they told me that I have to wait for a week, um, because if they have to send the packaging last month, and we have to wait to the 30 days, 30 days at least. And yesterday I sent an email, and they answered me that I am right, and they refund me the money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very lucky because I paid for the item through PayPal, and it's safer than other kind of way of payment.
Mm-hmm.
And they return me the money. I don't, but I don't have the lotion for my backache.
Mm. So you got the money back, but you didn't get the item you wanted.
Yes, yes, they
Yeah.
return me the money.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I am waiting for the money right now.
Yeah. So hopefully you get the money. Who knows? Yeah. In your cultures, in the Spanish and the Chilean culture, is it normal for people to complain if the customer service is bad?
Mm,
Uh,
is I don't know the last word. What do you mean, ban?
Bad. Bad. If the
Bad.
poor, yeah, if the customer service is poor, is it normal for people to complain?
Yes, people are used to complain about the most of the complaining are about the mobile phone.
Okay.
But
And how?
for me, my work this morning, I have to travel to far away because I have a customer with a complaint about the product. For
Uh-huh.
example,
Uh-huh.
I have to wear an umbrella
Okay. Okay, and we just lost our Chilean. Hopefully he comes back. Um, so, okay. Oh, good, he's back. So, Alonso, how about in Chile? Do people complain there? Okay, looks like we're waiting for him. Hey, David, did you notice in Finland, did you notice a lot of people when they complain about customer service at all the week that you were there?
No, I didn't see anything complaining about the customer service. Um, but I realized that for example, in Spain, when you are going to pay with a credit card, you need to show your identity card to check that you are the owner of the credit card. I didn't do, and I wasn't requested to do that in Finland because I think everybody expects that you are going to do the things in the right way.
Yeah.
So the first time I was going to use my credit card in Finland, I took my identity card, but oh no, it's not necessary. Oh, okay, and I didn't need to use my identity card. And I was very surprised about that.
Yeah.
But in Spain, I think, yeah, we complain a lot. For example, to mobile phone companies, but we are not complainers. I mean, for example, we don't used to complain in a restaurant, for example, or in a bar or something like that. Even if you complain, you are like an asshole. The waiter, this asshole customer is complaining about that. So this is very different to American culture. If you have to complain, you complain. If you have to retrieve food, you retrieve food.
Yeah.
It's very common in Spain, and if you do that, you look like an asshole.
Yeah, yeah. And actually, what you can say is you can call it an a-hole instead of an a-hole is easier than better than saying asshole.
Okay.
It looks like an a-hole. Yeah, that's one of the things. One of the lessons I learned when I was in Finland, because in the U.S., especially when it comes to customer service at restaurants and all kinds of places, if something's not right, we will complain and we will ask, we will move up the chain of command. And in Finland, I told my students about some things that I had done and how I had embarrassed my friends, and they told me, well, yeah, because in Finland it is not done. And then they started telling me what they do is they speak with their feet. And I was like, what is that? And basically, if they I've heard that it's in Norway as well, so I think it's all of Scandinavia. If they receive bad service, they just don't go back. They don't say anything at all. They just don't go back. Where other countries, when we receive bad service, we say something, the company gets a chance to fix it, and then we go back. So, yeah. Yeah, Alonso, is that you? Are you Armin Palma? I think that must be him. Alonso? Can you speak yet? Yeah. The last class, the last 2 minutes, I got kicked out and I could not go back in. I felt so bad I couldn't say goodbye to anybody. So it happens to us all. All right, well, let's go on. Conversation. Let's read and fill in. This is a reading, and we're going to read this and fill in the blanks with some vocabulary words. It says, which words do you think are missing? Choose from the list on the right. So we've got resolve, policy, sorry, and speak. Okay, and so we've got a call center, and we have Brian. So Aldona, would you be the call center?
Adela.
Adela.
Yes.
And Aldona, I haven't seen her in a while, and she's from Poland. And you guys are nothing alike, and I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry, Adela.
No problem.
Have you studied with her before? Have you been
Sorry?
have you been in
Uh,
class with her before?
I'm in class with Aldona.
Sometimes.
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Have you told her Holly always calls me your name?
yeah.
And then I always ask Aldona how life in Spain is, and she's like, I'm not Spanish. So, anyway, okay, Adela, you be the call center, and
Okay.
Antonio, could you be Brian?
Good morning, ABC
Okay.
Broadband Service.
Oh, hello there. I want to speak to someone about the terrible experience I'm having with your company.
Okay, well, I'm resolved that you are not happy with our service. I'm sorry, sorry. I'm sorry that you are not happy with our service. Could you tell me about the difficulty you have had?
Okay, so difficulties. Don't try not to swallow the S's.
Difficulties
Yeah.
you have had?
Sure, I've been waiting for 3 weeks for broadband to start. Nothing has happened. When I called before, I was told it would be just another 24 hours, but that was a week ago. Why did you lie to me?
Well, it's certainly not a company police to lie to our customer. I would like to help, so can I have your name and account number?
It's Brian Campbell, and my account number is 383442.
Thank you, Mr. Campbell. What I'm going to do is uh, speak to our engineering department and see what has happened. I will then call you back this afternoon.
Okay,
Can I confirm your number is 555-658-7?
that's right.
Good. So, as I say, Mr. Campbell, I call you back this afternoon. I am sure we'll be able to resolve this.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Okay. Aldona, and for this one, instead of I'll call you back. So I'll. It's a difficult one to
I'll call you back.
I'll call you
this
back.
afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Question for you. This is something that struck me, and I just want to know from you guys what you thought of this. Why did you lie to me? Is that a really effective statement?
I think it's quite impolite.
Yeah, me too. More than quite impolite.
Yes, more than quite.
Yeah. So you think it's impolite? Because I'm thinking that if you said something like this to a customer service representative, the call center representative would take that personally because first of all you used the word you and you used the word lie. So let's see if we can come up with a phrase that would be better than this. Anybody have a suggestion?
I think the sentence is because customer call in general, you call one time, another time, and say a music, say a hold, the call. I don't know in this moment. I can't. It's another department. Finally, you have you are very nervous. You are, and you think people lie you is not cannot to resolve the problem because it's as to throw a wall. It's
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah.
not possible to talk with a person. Sometimes it's the machine, no?
Mm-hmm.
It's impossible. I think.
Uh-huh.
No, I think it's a situation, a limit situation. You say things not very polite.
Uh-huh. That's very true. I am actually quite as a customer myself. I can be a quite impolite customer, and I'm now starting to when I call centers. If I have to call them, I will start out by saying, I apologize right now. Please do not take me personally. If I sound like I'm angry, it's about the situation and not about you. So, and I tell them that right ahead. Right ahead. So, but hey, as far as the diplomatic language, one of the things that I've taught for years and learned for years is when trying to be diplomatic, the word "you" should never be used. Can you guys think of a sentence that we could replace that one with? David, do you have any idea?
Yeah, but my suggestions are not very similar to because I would ask for the status. For example, could you please tell me which is the status of my complaint or my broadband or whatever?
Okay, so
So
you would just say, "Can you tell
yeah,
me the status?" Okay, and Antonio, would you say it? How would you say it?
I don't really know, but for example, yes, or could you could you tell me what about the delay of the service?
Why there is a delay? There is a delay. Okay. And Aldona, I think you're absolutely right. Not Aldona, Adela.
Another,
I have her on my mind, I guess.
another
Adela.
polite,
I,
another polite.
You are improving your Spanish.
I think you were absolutely correct that I think that the caller itself, Brian, is definitely being impolite and he doesn't mean to be, and he's just
I would like,
frustrated.
no, I would like to know in what point is uh, mm, my product or is my broadband, no, my expedient. In what point is my expedient? What is the to know?
What maybe the status?
Um, in what in the process to have
What the
what
process?
is yes,
I know what would you say. I would like to know where the process is,
exactly.
where it is in the process. Okay, and I would say, I probably would be just as rude as Brian, but when you look at the language, the one that I thought of is why have have why have I been misled, which might not be, and this is saying, instead of saying why did you lie, it's why have I been misled, or I think your suggestions are even better. Why is there a delay? Please explain the delay. But the the reason I wanted to say this is a lot of times, at least in diplomatic language in English, if you try not to use the word you, it is always much better than if you use the word you, because the call center representative or the person you're talking to could become defensive if you use the word you. Have you guys heard that before?
No, but it makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's in some of the classes I used to teach in Finland. It was always do not use you. So we'd always change it to say the same thing, but using either I or more in the plural. So, okay, let's go on. But I think Adela is right that Brian was right to be rude. So, um, I want to skip this part. Let's match the expressions to its function. So we've got 5 functions here. We have showing sympathy, asking about the problem, explaining policy, offering to help, and explaining actions. So which function do these phrases go to? So Brian, not Brian. David, I'm wanting to call you Brian for some reason. So, but David, could you choose a phrase and match it to the function?
Okay, I'm sorry you are not happy with matches with showing sympathy.
Yes, showing sympathy. Perfect. Okay, and Antonio.
Asking about the problem. It's not company policy too.
That wouldn't be asking about the problem. That'd be a different one.
No.
As soon as you see it, you're going to go, oh yeah, of course.
Could you tell me about?
Yeah. So could you tell me about, and then that's asking about the problem. Okay, Adela.
Explain police is not company police too.
Yeah. And this is, I hate hearing that when I'm a customer. Okay. And then David, number 4.
Offering to help. I'd like to help.
Mm-hmm. And then Antonio.
Explaining actions. What I'm going to do is.
Yes. That's what I like to hear. What I'm going to do is. It's my favorite one when I call. So it was really great. This week I called a company, the cell phone company, because I have 2 cell phones and I was going to cancel the one. And she goes, oh, sure, I can cancel. I can help you out. Then she goes, do you want a tablet? So she pretty much sold me a tablet. She's going to call back in November, and I may change my mind, but it's like $10 a month, and so it's like a really low price, and I'm like, I might do it. So, scene. You work at a hotel. Read the customer complaints and follow the queue to make a response. Okay, so number 1, the room I booked was really small. I was terribly disappointed. David, can you think of a phrase or a statement the person would say?
I have to create. Okay.
Yeah, show sympathy.
I completely understand your opinion about your room. So we could try to find another bigger one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I completely understand. I would probably not say opinion. I would say your feelings.
Yeah.
About the room. Yeah. The room. Let's see if we can find another one. Having worked in hotels, that happens all the time. That people come in and they want to change. Either they what are some things? They don't like the view of the window. They don't like their neighbors. Somebody smoked in the room before, and
yes,
it's a smoking room.
I'm very, very anti-smoke person, and I realize if the previous host in a room was smoking, and I tried to change the room.
I think that's a common one. And even though you have smoking and non-smoking rooms, there are people that take non-smoking rooms and then they smoke in it, and it's really frustrating for that.
Yes. Yes.
So, yeah. I worked 2 summers as a front desk clerk at a hotel. So, Antonio, I'm a regular customer at your hotel. Why didn't you give me a free upgrade to a deluxe room?
I am very sorry, but it's not the policy of the company. Could I help you in another way?
It is not. I would say it is not our policy. Could we help you instead of policy of the company? You'd say not our policy. Could we help you in another way?
Teacher, what upgrade mean?
Upgrade means maybe say for example, the best way to explain upgrade is when you're on an airplane and you go from coach class to first class.
Oh, okay.
And you move up. Hotels, I guess they have some hotels have more really deluxe rooms and then standard rooms. Or say, for example, you go from a room with 2 single beds to a room with a king-size bed.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. And
for overbooking, no? For example, it's normal to have an upgrade, no?
Yeah. Yeah. It can be. It can be very normal. Or like I remember the first summer I worked at a hotel in Montana, and I would work the 3 to 11 shift, and my boss would leave at 5, and she would say, "Okay, Holly, tonight I want you to fill the rooms." Or another night she would say, "Okay, Holly, tonight I want you to sell the rooms high." So if she said fill the rooms, she wanted every room full, and she didn't care about the price. So I could give an $80 room for $30, and she wouldn't care. But if she said sell it high, that means she would want all the rooms to be above $50 or $60. But in the States at hotels, you can actually negotiate the price. Can you do that in Spain?
Certainly not.
No? Okay.
It's not usual.
Yeah. Well, if you ever have a situation, have the opportunity to go on a road trip in the U.S., remember if you're road tripping, you go you're driving and then you stop when you're tired and you stop at a hotel, you go in and you ask for the price, and then you ask for discounts, and then you pretend like you're going to leave. And if the front desk clerk is any good at all, she or he will not let you leave without selling you a room.
My wife usually argued to me if I discuss about the price of something.
Oh, really? She tells you, don't do it. And the best nights to get the cheaper rooms in the States are Sunday night. No, it's Saturday night. So, right, the next one. My credit card has been charged twice. Why? So, Adela.
I apologize, but the data phone sometimes have problems. I'm going to call to the bank to cancel one charge or one amount, and was deposit this in your account.
Okay. Now you said I apologize, but the what?
The date phone
Oh,
is
the
to
the
the
data line. The data line accidentally sent it twice. Okay.
okay.
Accidentally sent it twice. I'm going to
I'm going
call
to call
the bank
to
now.
the bank to deposit or to return one charge.
Yeah, to get the charge.
Okay.
Yeah, I think to return
Or to cancel
cancel. That's better.
the charge. No?
Cancel the second charge.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, David. I'm trying to make another web reservation on your website, but it's not working.
Okay. Could you please tell me if the website is retrieving some kind of error? Anyway, we can make the reservation now if you want.
It's having an error. In any way, I can help you make the reservation now if you want. One thing, also one thing you can do with this one. This is something that I have learned just working online for as long as I have. You could say, could you please tell me what you are seeing? Because some people don't understand the errors. But if you say, what are you seeing on the screen, they can describe it, and then you know what the error is. So that's another one.
It's a job mania. I mean, I work in the support side in my company, so I'm very accustomed to type. Could you please tell me the error, or could you please send me the log file or something like that?
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's a mania. This is a mania for me. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Adela. Have a good evening. Sleep well. So, yeah, because I think that's pretty common, especially for IT. For non-IT people, but like myself, I'm always, what are you looking at? Tell me what you see. So.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends, of course, who you're working with. So, all right, Antonio, I really didn't like the room I was given.
Oh, what's the problem? Could you explain more exactly what that you need?
Can you explain maybe what you were expecting, maybe?
Yes. What did you expect?
Yeah. Expecting. Or can you explain what your expectations were? Or, yeah. Okay. Good. All right, and we've got 3:45. Okay, you guys have a choice. We could either do some role plays, or I have a list of customer service questions that we can go over. Let me show them to you. Because we have about 15 minutes left. So which would you prefer to do? The role plays or the customer service questions?
As you wish.
Okay. Antonio, what's your preference?
Doesn't matter.
I don't care either. So.
Okay.
What do you prefer?
Questions? Okay. All right. So, Antonio, why don't you choose a question and ask David, and you guys go back and forth, and actually try to have a conversation, and I'll jump in when I jump in as well. So.
Okay. Okay, David, have you ever received bad service in a restaurant, and what happened?
So received bad service.
You received bad service in a restaurant. What happened?
Yeah, I remember one time in my town, I ordered a paella, and it wasn't in a good status. It was bad. I complained to the waiter. So could you smell it, please? When did you do this paella? So they changed me. They give me another food, and it was okay, but I didn't came back.
I didn't go back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't go back. Yes.
What is a paella?
It's a
Paella.
difficult dish.
Paella. Typical paella. I'm gonna type it.
So, yeah, could you type it?
It's a
Is
very
Rice,
it a Spanish
rice,
dish?
boiled rice with depends the chicken or rabbit or maybe seafood.
Okay,
And
it's something
it's
similar
delicious.
to risotto.
that's paella. Okay,
Similar.
I'm gonna go to Google Images to see if it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
probably
yummy.
there.
It's yummy when
Is
it's in
it?
good conditions. Not
Okay.
like that.
But if it's bad, if it's is it a kind of dish that people can make bad if they make it interesting?
It's the
So
national dishes.
and it's with seafood or is it with any kind of meat?
It depends. You can do whatever you want.
This one looks really yummy. This one right here.
Yeah,
No.
actually, paella is most famous
Below.
from Valencia, from the Mediterranean coast. And I have friends from Valencia, and the paella that they cook is made with crayfish, chicken, and vegetables.
Really? So it's different depending on the area and then the
Yeah.
cook.
Yes,
Like
but
that.
the most typical is from Valencia.
Oh wow! So they gave you new paella, but was it
No, I ordered another kind of.
another dish?
I don't remember. I don't remember what I ordered, but I ordered a different one.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wow. I'm now hungry. I'm officially hungry now. Okay.
You came to Spain. You have to order a paella.
I will definitely work on that. Okay. So when it comes to this, David, one thing that you can do is he's asked you this question. You explained it, and another thing you can actually write. You can say to him is, so David, so Antonio, what about you? Have you ever received bad service in a restaurant? Just to
Yeah,
keep the conversation going.
but I don't very keen on of claims, and the thing I usually do is never come back again at the same restaurant.
Okay. So you never go back. So
No.
you don't complain. You're like a Finn.
Yes,
You don't complain and you speak with your feet.
yes. I
Okay.
come back, and that's my way of claim.
Uh-huh. Complaining. Your way of
Complaining about.
complaining.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a very Scandinavian way. Yeah. Okay. So, David, could you choose a question and ask?
Okay. It's a very common in Spain, so I'm going to choose the second one. Antonio, have you ever received bad service in a bank, post office, or government department? How did you deal with it?
Keep calm and carry on. I remember a time. I remember once the bank want to charge for a credit card, and I arguing with the bank teller, but at the end the bank charged me for the credit card, and I say I bring my money to another bank. Brought my money to another one. That's why it's like the restaurant. If I don't like to be involved in arguments. This is the way I prefer to keep calm and to take another way.
Huh.
I brought my money to another bank, and this is my way to solve the problem. You never win an argument with a bank or a government department. It's impossible.
Yeah. So, and how about you, David?
Yeah, I received bad service in my last bank. I have to go. I have to go 8 times, 7 times for an office, to an office, and 1 time to another office of the same bank to cancel my bank account. I have 3 different credit cards. I mean, I don't know if in the US is the same, but when you use your credit card, you will pay the next month, for example, but you can get a card that you pay when you use it. We call them a debit card.
Yeah, debit card.
Okay, so I have a debit card, a credit card, and I have a debit card which was a special device to pay in the highways. So I didn't have to wait in the queue for the worker to pay. I drive through, and the barrier open. I could drive. So when I went to cancel for the first time, I brought the device to give them to the bank. Okay, we have to send it to our headquarters. Don't worry, it will take maybe 1 week. So please come back the next week, and we can cancel your bank account. Okay, next week. Okay, no, we have lost your device, so we cannot cancel your card, and we cannot cancel your bank account.
Wow.
6 times in the same office with the same problem. I was tired. I changed the office. I went with the same problem. Something lost my credit card device, so I cannot cancel. Okay, the worker, the employee, called to the headquarters, make 2 clicks on his PC, and my bank account was cancelled.
Wow.
Yes,
So somebody was just wanting to.
I had to go 8 times to cancel 3 3 cards and 1 bank account.
Wow.
8 times. I was completely tired.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, you're tired. That sounds like to me like one time I was moving, and I called. When you move, you call several weeks ahead of time to utility companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
To have the address changed, and I called the internet company, and they told me that they could not place the order 2 weeks early. I had to cancel the day of. which I'm not stupid, and I was like, what? And so what I did was I called. I said, no, this is not acceptable. So I asked for the supervisor. And he told me the same thing. He said company policy, and I said this is crazy. This is not right. And so I asked for the next supervisor, for the next person's boss, and I ended up getting like a regional director. And by the time it transferred there, he couldn't hear me. And so I was like, oh man. So I tweeted how bad this company was and so forth, because I didn't get any service. And about around the time that I I had moved, the director, or the vice president's office called, and they not only canceled my service, but they also gave me like a month, gave me money back for my problems and stuff like that. And then it turned out that the company was getting sued, and I actually joined the lawsuit because they were. Do you guys know the word toggling? Toggle. It's an IT word or internet word. That's where they promise a certain speed, but after a certain amount of time, they lower the speed.
Hmm.
And they lower the speed. So each month they would toggle you. So they were getting sued for that. So I think I ended up getting $25. But it just reminded me of, of that. What your story, David. It's just like, it was crazy. They could have helped me the first time instead of making me call and call and call. So anyway.
Yeah, I remember my flight to Spain from Helsinki. I met a couple from Spain as well, and the man told me the key is write a letter to a newspaper.
Ah, okay.
If you are able to publish your letter, your problem will be automatically solved, because it's a very, very bad advertisement for the company. So I will do it. I will do it if I have a chance.
Exactly.
Or as well, it's very important the report of your opinion on the net, for example, hotels or different kind of device or items.
Exactly. I was thinking Twitter. I was actually telling some guy from Barcelona, I think it was a British guy who lives in Barcelona, a couple days ago, that what works in the States is so many companies are on Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and stuff like that. So if you put a post and like, for example, I did this with Bank of America. I put Bank of America is charging for something they never should have, and then I put #fail, and so it goes under failures.
Yes.
And I got a response from Bank of America. I got a response from DirecTV when I did that. And I don't get it on every company, but if the company is at all on social media, they'll see it, and then they'll try to fix the problem.
Yeah, the most important in Twitter is to select the right hashtag.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Selecting the right hashtag is the most important part. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you learned a little bit. I have tried to write some notes on the for new words and just different aspects for feedback. And I hope you have a great day and sleep well since it's nighttime.
Yes.
So,
sí. No pases mucho frío por Finlandia, David.
No. I'm in Spain now.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was only there a week, I think. Right.
It's hot.
Yeah.